probably her 140,000 game here. I think it's still one, but I haven't looked at it. Is there a preset pattern for the one that the wall part? Kind of like
What's up? I messed up. I didn't know I had super when I juggled you, so I didn't do super.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I think about that.
Audio at all coming from the commentary. Although, as you may know, we might be live. Oh, Tiger Lily's hosting us. Hey!
Thank you.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the warning chat. So, let's start over and do all that again. Welcome to Puzzle Night, Narate Chu.
I like test runs. That was good. That's a good dry run, man.
You may or may not have heard, I promised you the most wheels-off Puzzle Night presentation ever, and have I failed to deliver, sir?
No.
We didn't even bother with the audio. It starts from the beginning. So, Puzzle Night Narate Chu, as you hear. Well, first let me introduce, once again, my co-host, as always, Pong World Champion Jonathan Kemp.
World champion.
The looks are here. The interesting's here. It's Jason Palmer.
That's right.
So he's what, What are you the champion of in this place? You're pretty good at Rampart. You're solid at Hydro Thunder.
I'm just good at being at the arcade.
That too.
Pretty solid at that.
Super Turbo champion.
That's right.
If you've paid attention to Tuesday Night Fights on Tuesday, you will know I am not a Super Turbo champion. This man is a Super Turbo champion.
I need to talk to Beltran. He said something during the last podcast.
Wait, we don't let Beltran on this podcast.
No,
You're talking about red accents.
He was. Oh yeah. No. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
I like to talk to him about something he said. I'll flesh out what he meant.
Yeah.
Little grudge going on here.
The first inter-podcast beef. So as you hear, Puzzle Night Narate Chu does not sound an awful lot like Narate Chu. That's because Narate Chu may have not had the most rigorous testing, particularly in the two-player variety. Now we have it. It was in the machine earlier.
One player will work.
I think all three of us played it, right? At some bit. The one-player mode is weird. The two-player mode, well, once again, I will throw it to my field correspondent, Jason Palmer, to describe two-player Narate Chu.
I didn't get it right the first time, but the right player would end up in the left player's pocket.
Basically, no.
Yeah.
No kidding.
He's not wrong.
The right, it would not move right, it would only move left, and it moved all the way left into the other player's field.
Right. So I'm going to play player one, right, on your screen, right? So here's my little guy. Now Palmer is going to be player two, right? And I'm like this, and he's fading over. And why is he in my area? Okay. And then whenever he's like in my area, so both characters are over here. He fires off a shot because why not? He's in my area. He might as well sabotage me.
And it falls.
Yeah, it falls over here on J-Pong's left shoulder.
Yeah.
And then all hell breaks loose. Somebody
didn't blow the cartridge hard enough.
It makes no sense.
D. Owls here has a problem with calling him the world champion. Yes, sir. This man right here is the Pong world champion.
You can ask
as
the ticket.
proven by KT Cicada. Ticket, our own stream. Oh, that whole tournament was streamed, sir.
Michael Beltran.
That was like a first to 10 in the finals, too.
Yep.
I think it might still be going on. But you won.
I'm still tapping.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Pong world champion with us today. No Narate Chu. We had to take that thing out. We had columns in the back still as it got tossed out of the Blast City. But now it is in New Versus City. And we have all the cameras hooked up. And we have 10 people to play it. So it's going to be a brief one.
Good one.
But welcome to Puzzle Night Columns. Looks like you're first there, J-Pong.
I'm ready.
Okay, so this is our format, since I have you on the microphone. Everybody plays a game. It starts at the same time. We're all going to pick the hard mode. That's going to give a 50,000 point bonus, 1 credit, and whoever scores the most points in that 1 credit wins. Most points. So if you die before your opponent, but you have more points, you may still win.
I gotta wait until John scores more.
Correct. Well, John may lap you after the fact.
It's fair.
All right, so that's how we're going to roll. We're going to start off with John Gao and J-Pong himself. Let's see. Looks like looking forward in the brackets, it's Jason Palmer and Spencer. Neither of you knew it was Puzzle Night.
You're right.
Yeah. Now, you may notice a distinct lack of pandas in the middle chair. Miss you, Naomi. Naomi apparently has a life, too.
But it's Thursday.
What's that?
It's Thursday. What else do you want to do?
Oh, we got fake Naomi. We'll just make Naomi happy anyway.
She knows how to do the bend and snap.
Yeah, there we go. We'll just have our own little Naomi show.
Get the fire out of here.
Or not. Hey!
DJ Smith.
It's
I'm not a DJ.
But that is your addition.
Oh, I think he cut you off. There you go.
I'm back.
Oh, he's hot.
No, hot. Super hot.
All right, John Gao and J-Pong.
Just whisper.
They are already live and going.
It's kind of creepy.
It's an ASMR stream.
Not the first time we've done that here. Okay.
Oh gosh.
So yeah, that was Bree and the Killer Queen
Oh, that's
Derby
right.
Devils thing. Yeah.
Yes.
So quick lead there from John Gao. Although we don't know if they actually hit start at precisely the same time.
It doesn't matter, thankfully.
It will match up though, believe it or not.
Yeah.
So if we reset it and hit start twice, then we're good to go.
Excellent. Well, Jonathan is not clearing a whole lot. Building up a bunch of stuff, though.
Part of his strategy, I'm sure.
It could be.
I'm not sure if he's played this game before.
He played it once
Excellent.
earlier.
Excellent.
I can tell you that. And he got, I think, 60K, something like that. But it looks like he's not getting any more K. He's just going to walk away saying K.
So disingenuous question from HD Atomica. What is columns? You know damn well what columns is, sir.
You see it on the screen. Well, that's a quick win for John.
Congratulations to John Gao.
Wow.
He's already dead. Get up from the machine.
All right, next up we
Oh,
have
jeez.
Anthony and Ed.
All right.
That's right, Ed Bradburn, that Tetris guy, classing up the joint. Definitely our most talented. I don't know, you might be the most talented puzzle game player.
I beat him
Who
at
knows?
TGM, even though he's definitely better at TGM.
He's
So
definitely better than you at TGM.
I'm
you
gonna run with
definitely
that.
beat him at TGM.
I'm going to run with that one. I'm not trying to beat his Grandmaster time, though.
Did you
Not
see
about
his
to do
scores
that.
the other day?
Dude, ridiculous.
He had 4 Grandmaster scores in one
Out of 10
day.
games.
Yeah,
Out
in
of
one
10
day.
games.
That's insane.
Yeah. Like, he very consistently plays that game.
HD Atomica, still
Very
playing
well.
dumb with us.
Yes.
Claiming he's never played it, never seen it.
Okay, so yeah, it does kind of have a Puyo-like feel to it, but
It's a
you
match
only,
3 game.
It's a match 3 game, vertical, horizontal, diagonal.
Yes.
You can set up combos and chains and stuff, but it's really tricky given the amount of different colors you have in this game.
Yeah, this is Sega's answer to getting locked out of the Tetris sweepstakes and their whole like Tengen whatever.
Whatever the heck that was.
Yeah, this game came out in arcades. This is the true arcade version. And then it also had a very, very good pack-in port with the Genesis.
Yes. So this game has actually seen some longevity.
Still played in Japan today.
Right. And it had, what, 2 sequels? Something like that they released?
At
Columns
least 2, yeah. Columns 2 and Columns 3 were a thing. Oh, that was sudden.
Quick win for Ed.
Anthony, and then Ed just runs up the score.
Oh, yeah.
Just like that, we're going to be winning this game before the transitions are even done.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like Palmer and Spencer are up.
Oh, boy.
All right.
This is exciting. Well, we got game overed.
Has Palmer played the game?
We'll
He's
see.
played a little bit. I think he was in the last Puzzle Night Columns, which
Okay,
was a thing.
I think I missed that one.
HD Atomica feeling attacked. I'll let you go.
I won't.
We still love you.
Trying to keep you honest.
So yeah, it's a match 3 game.
Yep.
Typical combos happen.
Whether you want them to or not.
It's good though. I really do enjoy the game. Not arcade mode.
Sure.
Not so much the pick your own flavor puzzle mode where
Yeah,
you
that
can make
one's
it
weird.
4 colors.
So the thing that bothers me about this is, now I know there's a known pattern and a clear like way to keep the game going, essentially indefinitely.
And that's true. I've seen
what-
a score of all 9s.
What bothers me about this game, I think the most, is the speed swings.
Oh yeah,
come
yeah.
out of nowhere.
Yeah, so when you gain levels, the speed will go up to a point, but there will be a point where it like dials back.
Right.
So it will like slow down and then speed
But
back
then
up.
it dials way back
Yes.
up very rapidly.
Yeah, and actually we're starting on level 10, which is relatively quick. It does get quicker than this, but there will be times where it will slow down if they can get that far.
Right, which is what, like 15, 12, 13, 15, something like that? I don't
Yeah.
know. I didn't keep track of it.
You should see that later, like towards the final. Me and Dylan can actually play this game, so we'll give you somewhat of an exhibition. For that, stay tuned for a good 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
We are blazing through these brackets.
No doubt. And at this rate, we're going to be done with this match. Oh, yeah, there it is.
And just
Palmer
like
tops
that,
out. Wow, only by 300.
Oh,
Palmer,
man.
what a way to go.
Them's the Lux. Good thing this is a triple elimination, double
Spencer.
elimination.
Yes,
All right.
double limb, as always,
Up
as
next,
it should be.
our producer gets to fight. He didn't know, nor did he want to be in this tournament.
Ah,
But there he
well.
is, Arthur and Luke. Luke wants to be in the tournament, but doesn't know what the game is.
Oh, interesting. So this should be a interesting match.
Yeah.
I don't know if Arthur's familiar with this game at all.
I mean, it was on the Genesis. He's about my age, so I think he knows this game well enough.
Sure.
Oh, look at that. Arthur puts himself in the other chair.
Wow.
Not the one he was right next to him. By the way, hi, everybody.
Yeah, he's got it right. Oh, he's confusing himself. Never mind.
No. Looking around.
He's back. He's back on Luke's side.
Good view of Arthur. Play-by-play now, continuing.
Arthur
of
as
Arthur
Luke.
getting ready for his own match.
Pretending.
Arthur, a.k.a. Luke.
Definitely
Ooh.
not Luke.
All right, he's got Dina swapping
the names,
the
getting us ready to go.
Yeah, this is going to be great. All right, again, if you're actually scoring at home, Arthur is Luke, and Luke is Arthur.
But don't worry, we know that.
Right. But for now, we are going to commentate it as if it were indeed Luke and Arthur on the wrong side. So,
Luke
a
started
quick
off strong
lead
down that
for Luke,
center column.
No actual points scored from Arthur, which is
The theoretical Arthur.
That's impressive there. All right, first points are on the board for Arthur.
Let's point and laugh at Arthur.
Arthur's trying to like figure out like the actual like rules of the game on the fly. He's got it now. Match 3, he's got it down.
Boom.
He knows what to do.
Ooh, getting some combos.
Meanwhile, Luke is.
Oh.
Maybe it was part of the plan all along. Maybe this man Arthur has been studying in Japan, ready to go for this day when Narate Chu would magically turn into columns.
Sadly, I was pretty excited to play that. It looked like a neat game.
We're gonna. I gotta show off the prizes too at some point. Maybe after winner's bracket, when we hit loser's bracket, we'll show off the prizes because I just grabbed everything I could and made that the prize for this. So we got big prizes for this 10-player columns tournament. So Labu, if you're out there, clear out some extra space.
All right, it looks like we have our highest scoring match yet.
Yeah.
Going above 60K at this point for both players soon enough, maybe? Yeah, there it is. Just about. Yeah, big points, big points. So you can see, despite the 5 jewel disparity there, that huge combo on the left side put him ahead several thousand points.
Yeah, it was monstrous. Points also scale due to the level. So if both competitors can go deep into the game, then the scores will get much, much bigger.
Go deep in the game for one, and then potentially get some wackadoodle combo out of nowhere.
You're not imagining things, Wheel are, but we are indeed commentating it as if the game names were correct.
Oh, down goes
Arthur down.
Oh.
And
his
comeback
opponent,
attempt from Luke.
What a
there
huge
you go.
wild
Just
card.
like that, Luke.
Thousands ahead.
Yeah, gets to the magic jewel.
You're done.
Wins.
You're done, quote unquote, Luke. You're done.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and advance Arthur.
He's already dead. He's
All
the
right.
world champ now.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put J-Pong on for me. I'm gonna go play John Gao. After that, we have Dylan Smith and Ed. That's gonna be a fun match. And then after that, we'll introduce the prizes.
I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna go to 100K. It'll be great. You're not on. He's not on. Oh, jeez. Palmer,
I'm J-Pong. Hi.
We couldn't handle it.
Now I'm on. There we go.
We have the theoretical J-Pong. Maybe, no. So here he comes. Not really. He's just going to stand right there with his alcoholic beverage and chill with Mr. Montgomery right here. They're having a great time.
Okay.
Yeah, see? I got the shoulders down, even in the mirror. I'm proud of myself for that. So this is interesting. I had initially thought that there would be a proper sort of versus mode 2 columns, but there is not.
Like on the Pikachu thing we're supposed to have been playing.
Right, like that, or like Tetris, how it's got garbage and varying amounts of like power-ups or whatever the heck. This is just purely pick up and go whenever you want, which I guess is convenient given the nature of this as an arcade game, right? You just set it down somewhere and people can walk up and play even if you are playing, right? So conceptually it's great, but it's not the most interesting versus game. So this is kind of neat because we aren't all columns masters like Mr. Delp over there.
Look at that.
Look at that dude. What is he made of? Cheese? Something like that? I don't know.
Well, we found out the other game was not working about an hour and a half before start.
Yeah, unfortunately. So, we are just rolling with it.
That's right.
The backup worked out.
Doing it live.
We've got pretty even scores for these guys. Ooh, John getting a decent combo there. But yeah, like Chris was saying earlier, these scores accelerate wildly once you get past about level, I would say, 15 or so.
Right.
Those combos really rack up several thousands of points, even for like a simple two clear combo, whatever. A number 2 with cheese, you know. Maybe you get fries on the
Yeah, he
side.
got some, John got some combos there.
Oh yeah, he's maintaining a very, very slight lead against Chris, but Chris has a very clean board, which might be problematic for him. For John, I should say.
Yep, John.
Yep, there he goes. He didn't know about the top out. This game is very weird. It's not at all like Tetris or several other puzzle games where if you place a piece at the very top, but on the side of the column or something, you can kind of leave it there and there'll be stuff off the top of the screen. In columns, if you put anything above the top and you don't clear something, then it'll kill you outright.
Right.
Even if you have a totally clear board everywhere else. Unfortunate for John, but we'll see how he fares in the losers bracket. I am going.
Hello, hello.
We're back.
Got to see me on another camera briefly. Oh, we're going straight into action. It's Dylan and Ed. This might be our most high-octane match here. Ed, as you see on your left, is the greatest Tetris player I've ever seen.
That's right.
Some surprise upset loss in the Tetris Grandmaster tournament we had in Puzzle Night a few months ago to this man right here, Dylan Smith, who is really one of the most talented gamers in all of the free play universe. He's great. He wins places or shows in just about everything, and he will tonight. He intentionally made himself a lot of clutter to play with.
He's looking for the combos. There he goes.
Yeah. I don't think that's necessary in this game. Like, you're gonna get there anyway.
Yeah.
That's more of a Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo strategy, or any strategy where clearing lines sends clutter to your opponent. That's not the case here. This isn't like a supremely balanced 2v2 versus game, but it is a nice kind of solitary experience. And the one thing I will say is it's you get the same pieces on each side, which is at least fair. Pretty decent sized lead here on the score from Dylan. Ed close to topping out. There's some combo action from Dylan. He's in no trouble. Ed's still trying to clear his way through all this. Oh, he blocks himself off there.
Tough.
Okay, he's not completely dead, but he needs some quality pieces, and it's not going to happen.
He's not going to get it.
And just like that, Dylan moving on. Let's see here. Okay, so as promised, while they get the losers bracket going, I'm going to show off our prizes today. So everybody who enters today gets a free play keychain. That's pretty sweet. Did everybody get their free play keychains? Did you get your free play keychain? Do you want one? We're gonna
Wait.
there we go.
I'm back.
There we go.
Yes.
Yeah, so
I would
you
love
said not yet. All right.
free play keychain.
There's your free play branded keychain. There you go.
Very
right
nice.
there.
Very nice.
You already have one, Palmer?
I've got one.
Yeah. Okay. So we also have, let's see here, PS4 Lego Dimension Starter Pack. I have no idea what this is.
I don't either.
It's apparently a PS4 game. Maybe it's Lego Dimensions, the game, perhaps.
Probably.
I don't know. I work at an arcade and play arcade games 7 days a week, so I don't really know much. I know this is a console. I own one. I don't actually use it. This appears to be like actual Legos in here. I'm guessing. I'm hoping.
If you shake it,
so
see
it's
what
got
it says.
it's got a setup here.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
It's
There
a
you go.
3-in-1 thingy.
Yeah. So a prize valued at almost, I don't know, Google it. That's our,
They're expensive, man.
that's,
Oh, yeah.
That's part 1 of our grand prize.
It's got cartoon violence and crude humor.
Ooh.
So it's got that going for
None
it.
of that here. Thank you very
Part
much.
2, a random DVD. It's truly
The
random.
mystery DVD.
I don't know what it is. If you want to Google the barcode and you can see it,
Surely it's not your
Maybe you'll
Blu-ray
know.
copy of The Wizard.
maybe you'll know before we do. No, it's not that one. All of that stuff I just put in the lab. There's the trophy over there.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't actually take anything home from that. I should go ahead and collect on the trip.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, this is a Sega Genesis classic. So, little story behind this part of the prize. I went to California for the LA Regional Qualifier for Spring Series.
California.
Yes, I saw some dinosaurs on the side of the road, and then I went to an indie game shop, and I asked them, what is the worst Genesis game that you have? The absolute worst. And they didn't blink. They went right to the back and came back with Last Battle, this modern masterpiece, which was the worst game that they had in their entire shop. And I said, I will purchase that game. I will put it on the free play arcade credit card. And someday we'll give it away. Well, today is that day.
Excellent prize. Excellent
All right.
prize.
So with that, we are on to the losers bracket. I hope it hasn't been actually planned. There
No,
we go.
not yet.
Cool. So
J-Pong and Luke.
Luke and J-Pong,
Let's see
and
if
they are off.
Luke
Well,
had
at
a pretty
least
strong
Luke is
showing
off.
against Arthur earlier. So
Yeah, he did. He was pushing 70 grand.
yeah, he did very well.
If you can hit 100,000, you're in the finals. Period.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there's the question of consistency, but whatever. Details.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at this combo.
More
Bam.
combo action.
Starting off strong.
Yep. There you go.
J-Pong opting to build him up before he knocks him down.
J-Pong. HC Atomica hopes it's not the adult stuff in that case. Honestly, it's random. Maybe. I doubt it. It came from a fake Redboxy thing that we got on an auction, so.
Video system.
Yeah. Lead here for J-Pong.
Wow. Yeah.
Both players look good, though.
He's picked up
Yeah, he's going for the big
Decent lead.
combo here. Got it.
that quintuple, the quattro. He keeps on going with
Ah,
all
here's
these
another
numbers.
combo.
Ooh. Okay.
He's got plenty of room. Both are at
both.
level 11.
Yep. So that's where the speed reset hits. It's once you hit level 11.
Right, and I'm not sure where the
Drops
magic
back.
jewel comes in either. I honestly just freehand this game all the time.
Oh, same. Like I there's no point in really trying to figure it out to that level
Close
unless
game.
you are super serious. Oh, Jonathan.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Good cross clear. Cool.
Close.
Oh no, that
Oh,
is dangerous. He's not out yet.
he's open.
Oh, what a mistake. He's still got
J-Pong
a
ahead.
oh,
Oh,
no,
that's
there we
it
go.
is.
Luke passes him.
Combo
good.
right at the
That
end.
was good. Good job.
Sets him above.
Luke moves on. J-Pong is eliminated. Our first eliminated, but first in our hearts, too. And up next, we got our own interesting commentator, Jason Palmer, against John Gal's friend, Anthony, who thought they were in for Dragon Ball Fighter Z, got roped into Puzzle Night Narate Chu, and then
Ended up
suddenly,
playing columns.
suddenly it's columns with its own custom artwork. And I'd like to thank Josh Featherstone, as always, for getting us custom Puzzle Night columns artwork in a format, three windows, which we've never had before in a Puzzle Night at all, right?
Right.
So this is the most advanced Puzzle Night artwork we've ever had, and he did it on the fly.
Wow.
Like I switched the games after 5 p.m. and then here we are. Look at that, beautiful.
Gosh,
All right.
what a hero.
Anthony hard at work. Jason Palmer
Palmer.
timing out the selection screen. That's okay.
Finally found the start button.
They still get the same pieces. It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah.
So you were telling me about a difference in how the pieces entered the screen.
Yes. So on the player one side, it's really just about where your piece enters. So if you notice on the player one side, Anthony's screen, his pieces enter on the 4th column. Whereas if you look on Palmer's side, they enter on the 3rd. This is only really significant when you are changing sides, because you might build up a lot on the left side, like where there are 3 empty columns and you're not dropping there, or on the other side. But that just killed Anthony right there because he had fully stacked up his 4th column.
Oh,
Palmer,
that's bigger
relatively
view
safe.
of Palmer. I like this.
Oh yeah,
This is a good
Well,
camera. Oh,
Palmer takes
less
it.
Palmer, less Palmer. Okay.
pretty easily. Goodness.
So Palmer moves on. Next up we have Ed and Luke.
Ed and Luke.
So we have a high quality losers bracket now.
Yes.
Yeah, so in effect, both sides are mirrored exactly. So you get the
Right.
same pieces on each side, but the horizontal horizon really doesn't matter
Right.
in this game.
As long as you're aware of where your pieces are going to drop, it
Right.
makes no impact
Yeah.
on the actual gameplay.
Yeah, but in essence, the 2 sides are completely mirrored, and that doesn't have any impact on the player beyond where you started.
Precisely.
Um,
Looks like we are
we
resetting
have
it. There we go.
I don't know if this means they're going to. They never actually hit the game over screen, so
Well, let's see.
they may not get the same pieces
yeah,
here.
they're not getting the same pieces.
We can just hit the test menu button twice to set it up if need be, but
So,
I don't think it matters.
no. I have confidence in Ed here. He was playing against me fresh to the game and scoring about 90K.
Well, I think he played Puzzle Night Columns 1.0 or whatever you would call it.
Okay. He was telling me he's not very familiar with it, but
That I remember.
right.
But
so
I mean, bless Ed for coming out for every Puzzle Night no matter what.
right. So his familiarity with puzzle games is obviously going to shine here.
Yeah, Ed actually creates puzzle games on the side.
Yes.
I don't. Do you know what the name of his puzzle game is? It's not released.
Yazmat.
Yazmat.
Yet another stinking match 3. Something like that. It's
Nice.
it's pretty neat. He's let me play the demo of it. It's actually very cool.
Yeah, it's innovative actually. So
Right.
I guess I can't get into it too much because you don't have innovative puzzle games all that often.
Right. It reminded me. There's a puzzle game on the Super Nintendo called Zoop. Have you ever heard of Zoop?
I remember the logo in my game magazine. That's about it.
Okay. Very weird game, but it reminded me of it. I don't know. It's not the same game at all, but looks similar.
Tight game. Oh goodness.
Ooh.
Oh goodness, that was close.
Luke
There you go.
drops out.
1,000 points.
And Ed moves on very briefly. Up next, we barely get to see Palmer on the camera. We're calling him back to action. He gets to play against John Gao.
Farewell. I hope he does.
So I've asked
Farewell.
John before. His name is pronounced Gao.
Yeah.
He's fine with everybody calling him Cow, and he does indeed tell people
That's
that
how
it's,
that's
that
how
it's
he tells.
Cow.
Interesting. Okay,
He's fine with that.
but it's formally.
It is Gao.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and we're off. John on the left, Palmer on the right.
We did hit the game over screen, so we are seeing the same pieces. All right. Well, just building up that base.
Good news, all matches will be on stream of this
Excellent.
random tournament on a random game.
Thank goodness.
Can't have it any other way. Palmer's looking fine, actually.
Yeah,
He's got
he's got a decent setup here.
a clean board.
Yeah.
Even now, even with that mistake, he can easily cut it back. He just under-rotated it. That'll be all right, or it could be all right.
Right.
Although he wants to start actually playing straight now. Meanwhile,
Definitely wants to clear.
meanwhile
his stuff.
Gao is just staying safe.
Yep.
He's not in any danger. He's not going to have a combo anytime soon, but that's okay. He can let Palmer potentially deck himself.
I mean, really,
Oh,
in
he
a
moves.
competition like
Palmer,
this,
move to the right. There you go.
there he is.
There you go.
Longevity.
More to the right from Palmer.
Is kind
Palmer
of the
going
game.
right again.
Ooh, goes left.
What?
Oh no, he kills himself with the
Oh,
triple.
my goodness. Strategy error from Jason Palmer.
The
Attempted
cutoff.
to swipe left. And it did not play out for him at all. Should have stuck to his strategy of swiping right. It was working so well.
He got very close to getting some sick combos.
That
Just
is-
did not play out.
That is unfortunate. But it means we have ourselves a commentator. So we
now-
saw your strategy there of
I
always
have no idea.
you were always swiping right with the pieces. Well,
Towards
this
the
way,
end.
right? Yeah.
Well, I think the other game kind of messed me up.
Right, but then you went to the left, right? and then that's
That's
not
what
your
killed
that's
you.
not the
Yeah.
Palmer we love and we deserve. You need to go right.
He's getting
Right.
harassed by his opponent.
Well, I was
Obviously.
inspired. I actually looked to see what the movie was.
Columns?
No, this.
Oh,
So I know what it is. I'm not gonna tell you.
Oh, okay. Keep it a mystery.
But it is a classic.
All right,
It
so
is
up
classic.
next, looks like we've got Chris Delp, our commentator extraordinaire, versus Spencer
For hire.
for hire.
That was a show.
Spencer for hire?
Yeah.
Oh, I never knew that.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Yep. He was in color though.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, we are off to a start. Chris moving at a blazing pace.
There you go. Oh goodness.
Oh, goodness. Big start here. Just a quick, 1,000-point lead. No big deal. It really isn't a big deal until you get up towards the top.
There. And Spencer's. He's figured it out.
Yeah, Spencer's setting himself up. He's trying to figure out where to put his stuff. Doesn't quite see the horizontal matches. I found that that's probably one of the most tricky parts of learning this game, is identifying those points where you can match things horizontally.
Right.
Because a lot of these match 3 games, you're looking top down, because that's where your pieces are coming from.
Right.
Games like Puyo Pop, it works out. But in this, it's extremely hard to stay alive and play only vertically, because you're just going to stack more trash on top of yourself.
Yep.
And top out. Just
And that's about it.
almost like this. There it is.
One more.
Chris with the healthy 6,000 point lead, 7 at this point. Goodness gracious. Takes a 3,000 for just dropping him. Oh my goodness. Quick and easy. So up next, it's Mr. Producer Arthur and me.
All right.
And we're back.
You're back.
Remember, the point of Puzzle Night Columns is just to get me back to Skyrim VR as fast as humanly possible. And we are on our way, as I have already qualified for the Winners Final for the 2nd time this week. Let's see if I can choke away another one. Oh, look at that handsome man. Dylan Smith sporting the new mustache. What do you think about that, Jason Palmer?
He's got some work to do to catch up.
All right.
But I can see it. It'll come.
A little bit of tinsel things going. He's going with his build some trash to begin with strategy that he employed in the first round. I think he's just playing around here.
Interesting.
Now he's building it all on the left side. Interesting. He spawns from the third from center piece. It's a nice combo there. Meanwhile, Arthur just playing it safe, playing it traditional, if you will.
Wow.
All right, so you saw Dylan there make a 5-piece that ended at the very, very top of the screen. If you top out, if his 5 had been 4 and then the 5th one was the same color off the top of the screen, that would have collapsed the 4, but the 5th one, even though it matched, would have fallen down. That only really applies in the case of the Magic Gem. So, or really is advantageous. So if you get a Magic Gem, as Dylan does like right now in his game, he could slam it all the way to the right or all the way to the left. It would activate on the piece that it touches, then the remaining 2 pieces that are off screen will fall down and be another Magic Gem for him to use.
Interesting.
I don't know if it's that, but it is a fact in the game. Little bit of knowledge for the next time we do a random Puzzle Night Columns. Let's see, we got a pretty big score lead here from Dylan. Both players are really close to the top, which is this is I guess it's high pressure, high stakes in the first to 1 match we have going. Arthur's making some room. He's still got a score deficit, which is important here. If he was, it'd be better if he had a score lead. He's fighting his way though, so he's looking good. There's a big combo.
All right.
That's going to give him the lead too.
That's it.
So now Arthur's sitting pretty, but I don't see. Okay, there's Magic Gem. Let's see if Dylan does it. If he gets all the way to the right, no, he doesn't actually do it. If he would have gotten all the way to the right, it would have knocked out the orange, and he would have gotten another magic piece.
Wow.
Big combo there. Everybody's all good. We are on our way to 100,000 here. As as Dylan has gotten back into the lead. Did Arthur get his magic gem? I didn't see.
No, he didn't.
He did not. Okay, so it's coming at some point. Let's see here. Again, solid play from both competitors. Nobody's nervous here. We're up to level 15.
The stakes are high, though.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Look at all those prizes.
I know it. All right.
More combos from Dylan as he extends his lead. Arthur in a bit of trouble over the other side, but he's got an orderly board, so he can build this back and down. It's not the end of the world, although that's close right there. Now he needs to get it going.
Nope.
He's okay, but
Wow.
he needs a little bit of luck here with the pieces.
Nope,
Not getting it
he's
so
not
far,
gonna
and
get it.
tops out. And we did not quite make it to 100K. We will in the finals, don't you worry.
Right.
Dylan Smith moving on. Arthur gets to produce and play some more, but not next. For right now, it's going to be Spencer and Ed as we get to see more of that handsome man, Ed Bradburn.
I thought you were talking about
Somebody
you.
call my name?
No.
No. We're talking about Ed
Ed.
and how
Oh.
handsome he is.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted him on.
Look at that new. All right, we're going to see him on camera. Let's just go to the versus camera now because I want to see Ed.
Yeah. Let's jump to that.
Look at this new hairdo from Ed. Look at how
Rocking
solid
it.
that man looks.
Rocking it clean.
I saw his Facebook profile picture with that new haircut, and I was like, man.
Get me some of that.
Haircuts will do that.
Give it up for Ed, everybody. All right. Spencer, he looks okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Spencer.
Yeah, he's got the beard.
someone told me that Spencer looks like the guy from Game of Thrones. What's that character? The one from north of the wall?
I wouldn't know. I never watched it.
Me either.
Producer thinks it's Jon Snow. No, not Jon Snow. Man. No, that's not him either. I don't know, maybe.
Wow.
Well,
Close.
It is Thormund Giantsbane,
okay. I can
if
see the
you're
resemblance.
interested.
Tormund. Well, Ed has a very clean board and a solid score lead right here.
Right.
Spencer, a little scary over here.
He's going to have a tough part of it here.
Oh, that
There you go. It was
rotation.
close.
No. See, we don't care about that. Ed's in the lead. Let's look at Giantsbane here compared to Spencer. What do you think, Palmer?
That's pretty close.
Yeah, I agree. Throw some snow on him. Then
And
he'll match the party.
Yeah,
Some
now
dead
Ed's
animals.
more
There it
looking
is.
Jon Snow. And also, Ed with the free win, just like Jon Snow. May or
Good
may
work.
not have killed his aunt.
I hope he did.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
hey, what's going on here?
Nothing. Spencer looking over our shoulder, seeing the Giantsbane, seeing his own picture. All right, up next, we have
Mr. Producer.
Arthur still in this thing against John Gow. And the winner plays Ed.
Dangerous.
Getting close to the end of times here.
Trying to give us the salty run back for the century.
Is that? Have these two played before? No, John loses. No, not yet.
Nope. Arthur was in my bracket.
Gotcha. Oh, look at that. Did you hear that?
Ooh.
He's pronouncing the name correctly.
Ooh.
Someone's been listening into the broadcast. It was the producer who had
He's here.
his
He says
headphone tied in.
He says present. He has arrived.
Let's see if he got the names on the right side. Oh, unfortunately, he got it on the right side.
Oh,
We really
bummer.
can't live with that here, though, so I'm going to edit
no.
up the thing. That's better.
Off to a blazing start.
It's fitting. Fitting it's all messed up.
And clearly they are both unaware that, oh, John got it. If you hold down, you get points for that. It's not a lot, but I mean,
Yeah, you do. You get some.
we
And
saw a
actually-
win by 300 points. So,
Yeah, Palmer actually got himself 3 extra points doing that,
yeah.
which produced his odd score. All right, solid play here.
Yeah, both guys staying pretty clean, keeping it low, below the belt, and above.
John Gow, multiple-time Tuesday Night Fights champion. Actually, both of these guys have won Tuesday Night Fights many times, but
John is
takes-
certainly a
He's the
Neo
most-
Geo master.
Well, he's that, but he's
sorts.
also our most photogenic
wow.
of champions. If you search a John Gow Tuesday Night Fights championship photo,
Yeah, there's not a bad one.
There's
of
not
the
a bad
bunch.
one, and they're all top tier. All of
Yeah.
his winning poses, like he looks like an unassuming guy, like I don't know,
He just shows up and hangs out, that kind of thing.
guy, friendly face, and
No, he shows up,
low-key demeanor.
whoops some booty,
Yeah,
and then has the face to go with it.
yeah, and then he just has the greatest like super uppercut poses, and it's really amazing.
Oh, he's not seeing that yellow diagonal he could have gotten to get him out of trouble here.
He's got this green there. That'll help a little if he can get another
Maybe.
green.
He's behind.
Watch his pieces here.
Behind and level, behind pieces, behind his.
He's okay. He's not okay. He needed that one. Needed
Oh,
to
that'll
blow
do
his
it.
way out.
Yep,
All
he
right.
did it. He did it to himself.
Just like that,
Oof.
John is eliminated, and Arthur has to produce and play again. Now he's gonna take a. Oh, actually, he gets to produce our match first. So it's
Excellent.
Chris and Dylan. Palmer, who do you want to talk to while we just randomly talk to while we do this? It can't be Dina. You're not getting Dina.
No Dina. Nope. None of that.
Let's see here. Arthur will talk. Okay.
He says he'll talk.
All right, Arthur. Arthur's
let's let
up.
him do it.
Gotta get somebody who knows how to
I'm
play
excited.
this game on this.
All right.
I'm still confused, and I'm just watching.
My goal is, when I'm playing this game, to make 3 of the
Chris
pieces.
opting to take a quick strategic bathroom break right before our match. He's just terrified.
He's
He has-
psyching you out.
He couldn't handle the pressure. So
Why
he
don't you
had
go
to
in there and watch him? It'll mess him up.
Hey Chris, don't fall in. Wah.
Give him stage fright. Then we all been out of shape about it. No, I don't think Chris gets bent out of shape about a lot of things.
Dibs on second player.
All right. Who is going to win this round, Dylan? Please
Chris.
tell me. Chris is?
I'm going to say Chris. Chris he knows this game very well. He can keep going for, I would say he's almost gotten to the point where he can play indefinitely, I think.
This game seems like the kind of game that you can, the maximum skill cap seems attainable to me.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But
I never played it
there's
too
a lot
much
of
as a
nuance
kid.
to it that it's tricky, right? Like, I can consistently get over 100,000 points, but like, it's hard. It's still a struggle. All right, we're going for it.
Good luck, guys.
All right. Neither player sitting down yet, sharing a handshake. And getting ready to go.
And
So-
their names line up, so that's new. And Dylan with the. I'm understanding what he's trying to do now.
I think he's trying to just have trash on the right so that he can go through it.
And he's got plenty of space on the left to be able to make adjustments.
Yes. What I don't understand is if this is a particularly better strategy in this game. It seems to me like it wouldn't be, but I really have no idea. My goal is merely to try to get every piece to get rid of itself, or
Right.
get rid of 3. And if I can't, then well, that's really par for the course because I don't really understand this game. I like it. It's fun. I really like the soundtrack. I mean, it doesn't have that many tunes or anything, but I think it's good. I think it's well suited for a puzzle game.
Oh, Dylan just missed that one.
Right now, Chris's scores eclipse Dylan. Well, Dylan almost caught up. He got halfway there with that
Right.
last sequence. But Chris still up by 4K.
Ooh, couple of combos there. Nope, another.
I can land combos. When I do, it's never intentional. It's just
Random,
luck or
yeah.
kind of how I set colored blocks down. Unless it's like
another.
that. The 2-hit combo like that, I can get without a problem. 2-hit. You know what I mean.
Wow.
But look at that. Like, I can't set that up, and Dylan's got that several times now, so it has to be intentional.
But Chris with the commanding lead
White.
for now. The dead silence is because I'm actually paying attention to this game now. 'cause
Likewise. Oh, Chris gets like 5 there.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty good for 6. I think the most you could possibly get, just thinking about it, is 13 off of 1.
That would take some setup.
Yes. You'd have to have a pair of 2x2s that are over 2 of the same color, then get triple.
Dylan.
But I could be wrong.
You have to get the protractor out and some,
Oh, quite.
some mathematical equipment to prove that statement.
Oh.
Wow,
Chris up by 10K. 15K.
coming up to 100,000. I don't think Chris got his magic block.
I didn't see it if he did. I saw when Dylan got his.
Dylan got his.
But they should come at about the same time, so maybe we both missed it on Chris's
Maybe.
side to see Dylan get it over there, the other. Ooh, that was a good combo.
Chris could probably play this in the next week. There. Wow, very good.
I've talked about this game in tournament play before with Chris, and there you go, magic blocks. My thoughts on the matter are, I like the game, but I feel like it falls apart at the highest level because, well, like we were saying earlier, you can pretty much play forever if you're good. And if that's the case, well,
Wow.
well, then you'll end up with a half-hour long, 45-minute long death match. One of the nice things about Magical Drop in competitive mode is you only have 100 blocks, or 100 turns.
Okay.
And then whoever gets rid of all of their pieces first wins. So you either win or you lose, or you get rid of your pieces, then the game just decides arbitrarily. Right. Joining us to the microphone is John Gal.
There he is. There you go.
Hello.
All right, there you're on. You're on the air. Congratulations.
How's it going, John?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Doing
How you
just
doing?
fine.
Man, this is really pretty intense.
Yes.
This is much longer.
Yes, it is.
130, 111, or 115 now.
I wish I could do little setups of how they do it.
Yeah, I'm trying to pay attention to what they're doing, and I'm just not quite getting it yet.
Oh, really? Were you playing like a Tetris style? Or Puyo Puyo?
I can at least see the diagonals and the sideways ones, so it's a little bit. I'm paying a little more attention to this game as it is than Tetris, but I can't do much more than a two drop combo intentionally.
Oh, I see. I need to check out the archive and see how you played it.
Oh, well, it'll be up on Twitch later tonight, I'm sure.
Sure. All right.
Or whenever. For the next couple weeks, anyway.
Oh, Diamond.
Very good.
You need a comeback. Oh, nice. Dylan's still in it now.
He is, and he can knock out a couple of combos and get back. But he is behind on score.
It definitely is. So
there he is.
So there's no stop ending for the score wise, right?
Yeah. If one of them magically hits the max 999 score, then whoever hit it first would, I guess, take the set. But these guys don't seem to be going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah, definitely. Dylan got something to come back.
Oh, Chris.
Yeah, that's still tough. Yeah, that's tough.
Takes it. All right.
Good one.
That was a good one. This was the longest puzzle one match right here.
I probably should have changed these names first.
Oh no, it's okay. I just dive in because I saw one Jason by himself.
Okay.
So I just want to dive in real quick.
Thrilling commentary coming from me.
I'm gonna pass this headset back to Chris.
Yeah, right. We'll let the experts step by.
Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, I got the high score over there. As always, I'm a Mr. Brown sponsored player.
Welcome back.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
It's a nice leisurely run at the Collins machine.
Yes, of course, as always.
Let's see. Up next, we have Ed and Arthur Palmer. What did you think of that Eternal match?
You know what? I was speechless. both Arthur and I were speechless when it came to watching. We wanted to watch to see how you guys, because Dylan, you're unorthodox right move, setting up everything on the right, and then building from that. We were watching to see how that would work out. And I just didn't say anything because I just wanted to watch the game.
Got to enjoy the beauty that is Columns here at Puzzle Night Columns.
You got to try different things.
Darth Zay wants to know where Sean Crane was. He was actually in the building earlier. We had a one-off match where he was eliminated in Puzzle Nights. Off stream, though. John Gao leaving the premises.
We'll see you, John.
And we're off.
He's had quite enough of this. Ed and Arthur, not a rematch, yes? Not a rematch.
No, not a rematch.
Two people who's had their souls crushed by Dylan Smith earlier in this tournament. Woo.
And hey, if Arthur wins, I get to crush his spirit too.
Yes.
That'll be great. One of my favorite things to do. Harass Arthur.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir. All right. We have a very, very minor lead there from Ed.
Yep. But yeah, it's gonna dance back and forth.
Yeah, it's a slow-paced game. I mean, it can be quick. The pieces are moving quickly, but the game is so very solvable at every moment.
Ooh, what a combo!
Yeah, that was a pretty impressive one. Like a 4-string, something like that.
Yeah.
And setting up more combos is Ed. Arthur, meanwhile, just getting by. But you know what? That's good enough in this game.
Look at that.
There's a big combo. Most impressive.
Bang. 6,000 points difference.
You know, I'm gonna look something up real quick because I feel like
no.
the numbers that show up in the middle, they look like it's the same exact thing as Puyo Pop or Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine.
Mean Bean Machine, was that a...
That was Genesis.
I mean, was
it
Genesis exclusive? Because it might be by the same makers.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it was around the same time as
the world may
Sonic
never know.
Spinball, but it was the Americanized version of Puyo Pop because the Sonic cartoon was going on, so they used characters from the cartoon.
Oh, okay.
In place of
Ed
little
gets
anime
his
girls.
Gem. Magic Gem on green for Ed.
Ooh, Arthur in a precarious spot here.
He's close to his Magic Gem though.
There
so
it
there
is.
it is. Yeah, he's good to go.
He needs a hero. He got a hero. Oh my gosh.
Now he's got to capitalize. That's like the second part of getting your Magic Gem. It bails you out. It gives you a little bit of breathing space. It organizes your grids because it eliminates one color entirely.
Right.
But you can get yourself right back into trouble if you play kind of fast and loose right after the gem.
Or if you put it just on the wrong color at the same time.
Yeah, but even if you do put it on the wrong color, it's going to really like fertilize your board.
Cultivate the screen, as it were.
You're ready to have a massive combo no matter what.
Arthur's in trouble. Oh, look at that. He saved himself a bit.
Oh,
now he needs red pretty bad. He gets the red, but
a red. That's gonna kill him.
That's it.
Yeah, he was running a pretty serious point deficit there too. So, all right, Ed gets the run back.
That's right, Wheeler. I said it. I meant it too.
All right.
Yeah, your board becomes fertile ground after the magical gem. So Dylan's up now. Dylan's got the I'm gonna sit here until I leave this machine.
He's got that attitude lately.
Right. This is always a fun place to be. All right to the action.
Dylan's not holding
Buckle
back
up,
at all.
folks. This one might take a while. We have given Ed some extra games during this tournament to practice. Let's see how he's taken to it. Again, both of these guys kind of puzzle game savants, both multiple-time Puzzle Night champions. And neither of them expected it to be Puzzle Night columns. So, there's that. Dylan, going with his strategy that he's been running with all night, which is building up high to the right side of the board, or to the outside of the board, away from where he spawns on the third from the centerpiece.
See if it's a, what's that mean?
I don't see if it pays off. Yeah, the cotton. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm old. I don't get the memes.
Tell me you've seen Dodgeball.
Nah.
Okay, you're coming over to my house, and we're watching Dodgeball together, sir. Oh, just like that, Dylan's done.
That's it. Almost.
Yeah. So he decked himself.
Yeah, he's being a little cocky. He said that he's going to
Ed loses as well and is stunned to find he is still on the machine. All right, I'm going to clean this up, I guess.
Sorry. Yeah, I was sitting there. I got halfway up my board and went, I don't know what I'm doing right now.
Happens to me all the time.
It was like I just kind of fell asleep and then
Yeah, you know, it's that music.
I got lost.
It's the music.
I got totally lost. So, what a shame. Congrats to Ed. He got the run back.
So this is the final?
Yes, this is grand finals.
All right.
So Ed has a monumental task ahead of him.
This will be interesting.
Chris was trying to time it right when Ed did.
Bang, bang.
All right, let's see how they do. Yeah, I feel embarrassed. That was really stupid. I was just sitting there kind of like just pushing pieces back and forth, not even thinking
that's
about
how I
it.
am all the time.
Yeah, it doesn't happen often, but
Well.
when I do, I'm in the loser's bracket.
Very even right now.
Oh, yeah.
Ed with a bit of a lead.
So one of the most problematic things you can do in this game is have a flat board. Because it's really hard to dig in this game.
Right.
It's extremely difficult to get to those pieces down at the very bottom. And, I mean, you can do it. It's really tricky. Chris doing just fine. Ed
Yes.
also doing just fine. So,
They're slug for slug, this one.
oh yeah. Both at level 11 now. Slow down. The usual
Some combos.
work in here.
Chris barely ahead.
Even in jewels, but not even in score. Goodness. Pretty similar looking board structure, though.
Yep.
I'm impressed. Ooh,
3.
what a chain. Pulling ahead score-wise. Really making Ed work for it. Yeah, this is one of those things. I have a hard time talking about this game because it's like,
Because you want to
Well,
watch it. You got to pay
you want to watch it, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, what do I say?
You have to
There's-
focus on.
Okay, he did that thing. Because half
Right.
the time you can't tell if they're actually setting something up, if it's intentional or not. Because half the time when stuff happens for me that's beneficial, it just kind of worked out. It's not necessarily that I intended for it to go there or not.
Chris is definitely ahead.
Ooh, Ed with a big wild card.
All right.
Gets a decent combo out of it. Still back by about 3,000 points here. But, you know, he's working his way forward.
Chris
Once
got
he hits
the
that level up,
double.
his score is going to jump a bunch. Because you can see I think it's 60 points per level or something. Like, I don't know, it's something like that. Ooh. Yeah, even those 2 chains giving him a lot of points over there.
Right. He's
moving. Moving and grooving. Ooh, Ed, what are you setting up here?
He's starting to run out of.
Well, he's keeping that right column
Yeah.
pretty empty, which is pretty safe. But he's just not getting the RNG to clear it out.
Yeah, he ran out
Ooh,
of-
that's tricky. Okay, he didn't see the diagonal, but that's okay. Because there's one right there. That's going to
Wow.
open up a lot of options. Maybe. Ooh, I don't know if I agree with that placement. That'll do it right
Oh,
there.
it's
If
so
he doesn't
close.
get exactly the right piece.
That's
Nope.
it.
There
Very
it
good.
is.
Chris.
Chris, grand champ of columns, to the
Again.
surprise of nobody.
Well, you know. And good work.
He wins the grand prize.
That'll probably just put back in the office again.
Right, exactly.
But he does get the movie, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
a classic.
Hello, hello.
Ed, get in here.
I think you're going to have the whole top 3 with you.
Oh, yeah.
So a special treat to end this Wheels Off Puzzle Night columns. The top 3, myself, Ed, Dylan, that order. But screw that. I want to talk to the best Tetris player I know, Ed Bradburn. Thanks
Hello.
for joining us.
Always a pleasure to be here.
Now, we already mentioned it. We like the haircut.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is the first time I've heard that.
Looking sharp.
Thank you.
Looking sharp.
We are all fans.
So how's the Tetris thing going?
Well, lately I've just been playing Tetris 99 a lot,
Uh-huh.
but whenever I'm here, I always want to get a couple of games in on the TGM machine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, last time I was here, I had a really great night, got 4 GMs. I was quite surprised at myself.
That was out of, I think you said 10 games, is
10
that right?
games, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. We considered, because we had to throw in a game at the last minute because Narate Chu did what Narate Chu does. So we considered making it Puzzle Night Grandmaster Challenge or Tetris Grandmaster. We already did Grandmaster Challenge this week. But Tetris Grandmaster. But honestly, if we're gonna have you play Tetris Grandmaster, I wanna promote it a little bit more, and I want more eyeballs on it because it is one of the most privileged things we get to watch here is you play that game.
I'd love nothing more for more people to play it.
Yeah. I play it over there every once in a while. I know Dylan plays it as well.
Yeah, occasionally.
We don't, like I know you've explained to me before, it's like a 4x4 grid that each piece individually like lives in.
Oh, yes, the rotation scheme.
A Rico rotation system, yeah.
Right.
Right. So you know the very fundamentals of Tetris down to that level of what the invisible pieces are in Tetris.
Well, that's what determines how you can flip things into spaces you otherwise could.
Right.
Or why T-spins are a thing in modern Tetris, because it uses a different rotation rule.
But TGM does allow for T-spins.
Right. It allows for it, but it's trickier. And I think TGM 3 actually actively encourages it, but it uses a different rotation scheme, or is it the same?
TGM 3 has both the modern Tetris system, the SRS
Oh, that's
system,
right. Yes, it's
and
2 different
the classic
modes.
one. They let you choose. There are some people who would look down on you if you chose the modern system.
Right.
But I'm not one of them. Just play however you like.
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to be one of them.
I always free-handed. I don't know. Tetris is such a great game. How often do you play? How often do you win? Tetris 99 comes from the chat.
About 20% of the time.
That's insane.
That's pretty good.
So we locked this man in a room with 99 other players whom have all played Tetris this entire time since the release of that game, and he beats all 100 of them 20 times out of 100. That's not even surprising, actually. He's that good.
What annoyed me a little bit was when the game first came out, I won about 30% of the time. But as the game got older, pretty much most of the players that stayed were all the good players.
Right, the dedicated Tetris players.
Because, I mean, it's been, 6 months since the game came out?
Has it really been that long? Oh my gosh.
So, I mean, when the game is new and fresh, many people play it. And as the game ages, only the hardcore players stay.
Right.
Well, yeah. So.
All right. It looks like I've won this nonsense that I tried to give away. We have a mystery DVD. That was part. It's gonna be a prize for another day.
Palmer did say he looked it up, so he knows what it is, but he didn't share.
Palmer knows what this is.
Yes.
All right. Well, we're about to find out live on the air. Hopefully, it's not an adult DVD because we're about to get ourselves banned from Twitch. Let's see. The winner is Fright Night. You missed out on Fright Night on DVD, our random DVD award of the night.
What a shame.
Yeah. And back to my car goes Last Blade. I can't get rid of this game. Truly the worst game ever created. They didn't lie when they sold this to me in Los Angeles.
Maybe the mistake was buying it in the first place, because now you're cursed to carry this cartridge for all time.
I'm going to find a way. We will find a way to give this thing away.
I've never seen that game before or even heard of it.
That's probably for a reason.
If
I had to guess.
I think I saw it at the Blockbuster available for rental back in the day and was like, yeah, nah, I'm just going to go with this other Genesis. Let's just rent Sonic 2 again and pass on that.
Right.
Let's see. I should give a preview of the next puzzle night.
Oh, please.
Let's see. I'm going to swing through the Josh Featherstone history. You might see where all the 6 new locations of free play are going to be, but whatever. Always wheels off. I'm just going to go ahead and unplug the audio too because that'll get quick with the notifications. let that be a thing.
Meanwhile, we will bask in this wonderful Columns loop.
I do like I like both the musics though. So for Columns, Tetris as well. The NES Tetris had some excellent music.
Classic stuff.
Yeah, I can work Facebook. You're looking at continuing coverage of me failing to use Facebook, and we will tell you what's the next puzzle night. I think it might be Landmaker. But memory serves me correct.
I think I saw something about Landmaker.
I've never heard of this.
Not funny.
That was definitely.
Did you look it up?
I think the event exists. Yeah, I think the event exists.
Now, I will say this about Landmaker. I have not tested its 2-player mode. I cannot guarantee myself.
Should probably test that.
That we won't have the exact same thing. And if we do, as you know, we'll go right to Columns, and I'll be celebrating another championship victory with my damn last battle that I can't give away.
And I'll probably lose to Dylan this time. I still feel like I was not expecting to win against Dylan.
You know,
well, you had been trying to build up the sides the entire time. So it was a dedicated strategy all night long that did not pay off. I don't feel like that's the way to go because.
Oh, you're talking about me?
Yes.
Oh no, I like fell asleep at the controls. I zoned out, and then by the time I came to about what I was actually doing, I was screwed. Because I was sitting there and I just kind of like autopilot just dropped things into spaces.
No,
I went into my Tetris Zen and not Columns Zen, so to speak.
No, I totally know how that goes.
It was unfortunate, but you know what? It is what it is. I can't be upset about that. Ed won.
Now,
good.
I'll take what I can get.
Absolutely.
Right. Now I'm looking at the art that I have here, right? And I'm not seeing Landmaker. We have Landmaker made. That's why. That's why I don't see it. Is that Arlington? Yes. Okay.
Yep.
So there it is. The next puzzle night will be in Arlington. It'll be Landmaker, which may or may not have a 2-player mode that functions. There it is. So that'll be next month in Arlington. And then another preview the month after that. We're going to a crowd favorite. Is it a puzzle game?
Kind of, maybe.
Elements?
I guess you could call it that.
Rampart.
It's got Tetris pieces.
Rampart. 1-on-1-on-1. 3 players only. We will set up the opening rounds 1v1 if we have to make sure that when it gets to the nitty-gritty, you got to choose. Is it going to be you, or are we both teaming up on Dylan so that he doesn't win? Like
it's happened.
And everyone dies.
Yes. And then Toya wins.
Yes.
And that's the way it should be. So with that, we throw it back to Toya to give us the disclaimer and send us home. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And the wheels off. Puzzle Night Columns.
Cheers.
It has been requested that I inform you that we we are not affiliated with Free Play Corporate and its subsidiaries in any way. Our opinions are our own and amazing and accurate. Yes. So that's true of all of us. And Free Play only begrudgingly lets us tell you them. I'm just kidding. They're cool. They're cool. But if we say something crazy, don't sue them. Yeah. That's
it's just us. It's a good disclaimer.
Come at us. Mostly
come at
because I don't care.